Hi guys, my name's Gilly and I'm the Bozone Ozone Bus Program Coordinator for Gallatin Valley Farm School. Today I'm going to give you guys a behind the scenes tour of how I start all of the plants that you see on the Bozone Ozone Bus mobile greenhouse. So tune in and see what happens.
Alright, so we are at the Montana State University Plant Growth Center greenhouses, and we are lucky enough to share this space with Town's Harvest Garden. And this is what the space looks like. Let's go in a little closer and see what we're planning for the bus. Okay, let's start the tour with our beautiful bush beans. So I direct seeded them into these pots and they're already starting to bud. So you see this is where the flower will bloom, and then that's where our beans will grow out of, because fruits grow from flowers. So then to the right we have some herbs. We have sage, and then we have some thyme growing. And then to the right of thyme, we have our cherry tomatoes. And I want to go ahead and say that we started these starts at the end of February, so that's why they look so big. Because we wanted our plants to be pretty full grown for a start of season in May. So if you're starting a garden or any plants at all at home right now, you should not expect yours to look this big, and that's totally a-okay. We started these very, very early. So then to the right of our tomatoes, I have our basil, because basil and tomatoes are companion plants. So this is sweet basil. It's looking very fresh. And then right next to the basil, I have some flowers. So in this row, it's still pretty small, but I have some echinacea. So you can just see the leaves. And then I have cosmos, which grow really nice, tall, and beautiful. And then I have dwarf sunflowers coming up. Alright, and then to the right of my flowers, I have some red winter kale. You can see that nice purple red leaf coming up. Then I have a big box of some salad mix. So we always have a planter box that we call our salad box on Bob. So we have some spinach and then lettuce. All right, let's go around to some more herbs that were just watered, so they're a little droopy. This is dill. So dill that you would use to make pickles. Super good. And then we have some cilantro. Then this is a big mix of cucumbers.
And on this side we have our pumpkins. So these are going to be small sugar pumpkins. So they're going to be the ones that you would typically bake with. And in this box we're growing carrots. Really excited for those. Here we have some beets growing. Some parsley. One of my favorites, dinosaur kale. Swiss chard. Bell peppers. moist borage. And if you don't know what borage is, it's this beautiful blue flower that you can actually eat, and it tastes like cucumbers. Thanks for following along. Now I'm going to show you how I plant my seeds into trays. Okay, so today I'm going to plant zucchini. So every time that I plant into cells, I first put soil into my cells and I just pack it down by moving my hands around. And then I put my little sticks in and I write down what I want to plant. So I put the name, what they are, so the variety, they're green, and the date. So it's March 27th. So soil is nice and ready, and you want the soil to be moist, so kind of like a brownie batter consistency, so that way you don't have to water them immediately and the seeds don't shift around. So this is kind of what they look like. I'm going to put that back down. All right. So then you can look on the back of the seed packet, and it will tell you the depth that you want to plant your seeds. So the instructions, you can also look at the size of the seed. So zucchini seeds are pretty big, right? So you are going to want to, with your pointer finger, you're going to want to make inch deep holes, and this will change based on the seed that you're planting. And then once you have your holes, you can take your seed, put them in the hole, and then tuck it in. So let me show you again from a different angle. So here's my tray, and then I'm going to use my finger to put in inch deep holes all the way down. And again, this will vary on your seed size, and the instructions will be on the back of your seed packet. So this is my seed. You're going to want to put it in the hole. So if I have smaller seeds, sometimes I'll put a couple in each hole just to ensure that something grows. But since these are so big, I'm just going to do one. And then I'll do that all the way down. Then when you're done, it's easier with two hands. I just tuck them in. And that's how seeds start to grow. Thanks for following along on this behind the scenes Bob tour. Tune in next time.